But I was especially curious about the menstruation laws.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what is going on with the fact that women are supposed to be secluded for 7 days of their period and then 7 days after their period?
Mhm.
As a woman in 2026, when I read that, it feels unfair. It feels
Right.
like I'm being sent to timeout for having a period that I don't really want to have. And I'm like, Lord, you gave us our periods. So why are we doing this?
Right. And I'm thinking, Jen, before you continue, I'm thinking it would have been better for me to be secluded 7 days before my period. And
That's
during
probably
it,
fair.
that week after is great for me.
That's probably fair. That's probably fair. So to get to the bottom of this requires so much work, and we cannot do it in this particular conversation all the way. But I want to tell you this. As I studied the Old Testament culture,
Mm,
that made a big difference. Like the representation and the protection that fathers and oldest brothers were supposed to offer the women in their family.
mm,
Um, and I really want to highlight the representation, the responsibility,
mm,
not the authority. We do not see authoritarian rule in the
mm,
Old Testament, but we see a representation and a responsibility. So that was big.
mm,
Men were sort of out there representing the women in their household in the public sphere in every way. So there's that. Then there's this whole issue of blood and Israel believing, rightly so, that life is in the blood.
mm,
And blood under a sacrificial system is a really big deal.
mm,
So they're wanting to be when blood is present, Israel is like, hang on, we got take note. We need to be very careful here.
mm,
It's also a system, a sacrificial system where there is ritual cleanliness, ritual
mm,
uncleanliness, moral uncleanliness. And
mm,
so there's this idea that when a woman is bleeding, she's ritually unclean,
mm,
not morally unclean. But
mm,
again, because there's blood, Israel's, has this heightened awareness and is like, we need to be careful. She's bleeding.
mm,
So this law that said women need to go basically have a rest, take a rest.
mhm,
You get your own bed,
mhm,
you get your own stool, you get your own chair. You don't do any household chores. You don't do any cooking. Taking care of the children needs to be done by the rest of the household. It's essentially the week of your period and the week after is meant to be spent resting and recovering for the protection and the care of the women.
That's amazing. I'm sure I'm going to mention this to my husband later.